I would move Hedvin down into deep reserve with Phil, McHale out to bench. Well, move him out wherever, but put your worst two in deep reserve, right?
Yeah.
Because McHale's not their worst one. Well, he could be bad. I don't know. It's hard to judge by 20 minutes of play, but
yeah.
Definitely not doing as bad as the 5% field goal percentage.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm actually going to make a note. Mikhail. I want to spell it right.
But beyond that, anything else we want to talk about Tallahassee, or time to move on?
Time to move on. Florida.
Dakota.
Dakota.
3-6 first assessment. Since then, they've gone 4-8.
Now, this is a team that's fallen from grace over the years.
Yeah, went from they were in the finals, 3 out of the first 5 or something like that.
I think they've got at least 2 championships under their belt, for sure. And they came into the finals as well.
They got 6 championships, and they got 10 conference titles and 6 division titles. And get this, the division titles: 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2012.
Well, keep in mind, anything before 2000, I think 10 doesn't really count.
And conference. And let's see, conference titles, they got 2010, 2012, and 2013. And 10-13, they won the championship.
Because 2009 was just Buck saying, okay, here's the finals.
Yep.
I wasn't around that year.
Dakota is running a 1-1 right now. And wow, do they have a lot of red.
And 2 bad turnover folks, including the big red deer, Rudolph.
2 of their starters are both in that, Silvius and Redfield.
Dylan, the Redfield reindeer. You'll go down in history.
DeMille's doing well in the point guard position. She's arguably their best player.
I can't find her. She has.
Wait, which one now?
Catherine DeMille.
Yeah, DeMille's
the only stat she doesn't have that's not green, a shade of green, is the rebounding percentages, but she's a
DeMille's their starting point guard, so.
Yeah.
And her defensive rating isn't good, but again, point guard.
Yeah.
Point guard.
We don't care about that on the point guard, and everything else is good. Yeah. So, like I said, I think Catherine DeMille is currently their best player. I know Redfield has more scoring, but he has a lot of turnover trouble. And pretty good defensive rebounding.
But yeah, there's a good bit of red here overall. They've been struggling.
They have only 4 people on their team that are above average in field goal.
Yep.
Defensively, they're about average. Offensively, they're...
Offensively, they have 4 good people, and the rest suck.
Pretty much, yeah.
PR is a bit more balanced out because you have a lot more green than you do in offensive rating.
Yeah.
I just want to check something here.
But that field goal, their overall field goal is not good.
One thing I would like to kind of point out just for Catherine DeMille, stop shooting 3. Wait, hang on here.
No, Catherine DeMille can shoot 3s.
No, Catherine's shooting good 3s. Ryan Malone needs to stop shooting 3s.
Yeah.
Sammy Sistra needs to stop shooting threes.
Yeah. Well, Sammy Sistra almost needs to stop shooting, period.
So I just checked it out. Their average field goal for the team is 36%.
Also, I think Dylan might want to consider stopping a little bit too.
His
2063.
Dylan's not bad. He could be worse. 37 is the average, and he's shooting just about 32.
Just about.
So he's actually not that terrible. That is an 18% field goal, a 27% field goal, another 18% field goal, another 18% field goal.
Looks like Stevie has said in the project season, so since we actually started doing the thing, Dakota has never missed the playoffs. They have won 2 titles and had 3 finals appearances.
That sounds about right.
And now they are sitting at 7-14.
And they're looking at probably not making the playoffs. Probably.
They've been struggling ever since they lost Hopper. And then to top it off, they lost DQ. They lost
DQ,
Barnaby.
and then
they got rid of
Barnaby. Fenris Briley this last season.
Yeah, they lost Briley. The only 2 that have remained loyal are Dylan and Malone at this point. And Catherine, actually, I think. No.
I could probably say something after the podcast is over, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure Silvius might stay loyal because they have been good to him. It's whether or not he really wants to... Because I think Silvius is doing well in Dakota. It's whether or not he decides to, if the team keeps on his pace, if he abandons the team to chase a ring.
And
yeah.
Also, one other small note for Dakota. I know it's in your reputation to be that type of team, but work on your fouls, please.
Why? What are their foul ratings?
Let's see. They got
Holy Hannah. Yeah,
75 for Dylan.
Catherine DeMille came over from Baltimore.
Yeah, let's see.
Their average fouls. How's the foul column work, Meg? Is that like just total for the season so far?
Yeah.
So average is 23 fouls per player.
And Matthew Silvius has 40.
Dylan Redfield has 75.
Dylan Redfield has the second most of anyone in the league.
Who has the first most, dare I ask?
Stinky.
Zach? Oh, yeah, Stinky. Okay. The other Stinky.
Cassidy Whitelash has the 7th most.
Wow. I think that's something that should be fixed.
Yeah.
That can be fixed in boosts.
Yeah, work on your fouls, guys. I mean, come on. You might actually win something if you don't foul as much. Just saying. Try not... Alti, no shade.
Redfield, foul rating. I put in the foul rating note already.
I'm doing the field goal because a lot of their field goals also suck. But no, I haven't put it like a little... I haven't color-coded files because that's... Yeah, Dakota has a lot.
Despite all the fouls, though, that she has, though, good job, Cassie, on getting 10 double-doubles. Being the only one on the team with, like, double-digit double-doubles.
Wow, I'm actually surprised. Dakota's only had 3 people submit a personal boost.
Catherine DeMille has 6 double-doubles. Everyone else doesn't have double-doubles. What the hell?
I'm betting those personal boosts was one for Dylan.
Nope.
No?
Matthew Silvius, Raphael Hayes, and Mika Mishima.
Oh, yeah, Mika, I can see, yeah.
Those were the only 3 boosts for Dakota.
Wow.
So they have a lot of points they can spend on their boosts and a lot of stuff they need. Because we're saying, okay, they need to work on their foul ratings for Dylan and Cassidy. They need to work on... Dylan needs a lot of work.
But I know Wen had said previously that he wasn't focusing so much on Dylan this year. He was kind of focusing more on Jake right now.
Yeah. That Jake is his star and Dylan can sort of
follow the wayside.
Though I do wonder what Dylan's going to do this year to screw himself over.
Oh shit, is he out of contract again? He is. Oh my god.
For what?
Who's out of contract?
Redfield's contract is over at the end of the season.
The Deer's going to have to make another Deer decision.
Wait, wasn't his like his last one intentionally supposed to be like really short? Like he only wasn't going to accept long contracts on him or something like that?
He didn't accept a long one. I think it was only a 2 or 3 year.
It was a 3-year, I believe. 3 or 4
but
year
it was
one.
really pricey. I mean, he got $25 million just this year.
I could actually tell
Hawaii's going to send him $1 million contract offer again. That's what I did during the main Deer session.
Well, it's mainly, it's like, I know one thing that's sort of become a trend with Dylan is, other than his rookie year when he went to the rookie thing, Dylan has never been eligible for the All-Star Week.
Oh yeah, because he did it last year.
He always gets in trouble.
Football thing, wasn't it?
No, it's each year afterwards. He's always done something that's
he's always done something that's disquieted.
Like 2 years ago, you had him and Wendy doing that protest that got him disqualified. Last year, you had him do the football thing. So I'm wondering
his
what
rookie
he's going.
Year, he gored poor Shane Rufus.
Well, that was after All Stars.
I thought that was before.
No, that
was after.
Because remember, you had the picture that Fox drew of.
Yeah.
Him sort of mimicking Rufus and Rufus mimicking him.
Oh, yeah.
Parameter.
Dylan's on a 3-year, $69 million contract with a no-trade clause. Well, he did make All-Star game in his sophomore year.
Yeah.
So for the last 2 years, he's been out of it. So, yeah.
So, still, I wonder if he's going to be doing something again to sort of screw himself over.
It's entirely possible.
We'll have to wait and see what Wendigo has planned this time. I'm just going to call it right now and cash in my last shade card here. It's probably going to be something sex-related.
I doubt it.
I mean,
that's not Wendy's style.
Yeah.
One thing I would have known back on track, they aren't playing anyone that's a backup point guard. They have Catherine DeMille, who is obviously starting, and then the next 2 highest are 14 minutes and 25 minutes. And the next guys after that, we have Sixtra, who is really not that great at being a point guard.
What about Alyssa Lawless?
Well, I guess maybe Elisa. She has a 5. So that's
Alyssa
almost
Lawless,
at the backup point guard level.
I think she is the backup point guard, but they have Adrian McCormick at the number 6 first spot. So
they've got Alan Banana Hammock there.
Looks like Elisa spent 11 games in bench 4-5, 9 games in bench 6-7.
What about Alan?
Alan has done 16 games as bench 1-3.
Okay, because he's sitting in bench 3 right now.
So he's their backup guard, but his shooting is not good, and he's not really quite up to the backup point guard level.
Not quite.
He's 6'3". I don't know.
He would be more of a shooting guard, borderline swingfer.
I was gonna say, isn't that more shooting guard height?
Yeah.
Whereas Elisa's 6 foot even.
But they don't really. I was gonna say it's like you need to put a point guard, but it's like you don't really have any shooters on your team beyond Catherine, Dylan, Matthew, Mika, and Ryan.
Yeah.
Everyone else is below average. They have 5 average or better players for shooting.
Yeah. So I think our notes that we made are pretty much the